Let's go, let's go. Boom, cue the music. We got it going. Welcome to the quarterfinals, everybody. This is Zerroa versus IamDJK. The quarterfinals match you were all waiting for, I'm sure. Let's hope it delivers. I will be entering the game right about now, and I think he might be there waiting for me. Looks like he is. And we got that lead matchup. We've got Cloister versus Excadrill, which luckily for me is something I was prepared for. This is what I would consider to be a preferable matchup. This Excadrill is going to be what we will be looking at for this game. This is the most important Pokemon on his team. So it's good to see it first. If we can get this out of the way, we should be smooth sailing. We're clicking Icicle Spear, even though it does less damage, because I expect him... I don't necessarily expect him to switch out there, but I don't want to be caught with him switching out. Toxtricity comes in. So we do now know 2 of his Pokemon. 2 out of the 6. Toxtricity, one of the least threatening Pokemon on his team. Bringing in the dick. Time to bring in that dick. With some shiny new IVs. Won't make a huge difference, but I did just reset his IVs about 10 minutes ago. Had to take 2, but 2 did the job. Thunderfang coming in from the Tox. Of course, not going to be doing any damage to my dick. And this is going to be interesting to see what he does here. There's a few things that he can do. One of them is a lot worse for me than the other. Let's see what he chooses. That's what I was worried about. So there's the Gyarados. And the Gyarados itself is actually not that threatening on its own. I'm not too worried about the Gyarados itself. Whoops. Get out of here, battle. It's more the problem of I have to possibly be switching into it a lot. That's what I'm not really looking forward to. We're going into Jolteon, which is a pretty expected play on his part, I'm sure. He is going to expect the Jolteon to come in. Now here's kind of something that's goes on with predicting here. So I'm in a position where no matter what he does, he can't kill me. If I click any electric move, he dies in 1 hit. I go first. No reason for him to stay in here. So this is a good time to predict. If there's ever a time to predict, this is a good time to do it. So I'm going to try and get some damage on the Excadrill. I'm expecting... I have a lot of different attacks that can hit this Excadrill. And I'm thinking probably most of them are going to be doing about 25%. So that's the first 25% right there. So all I got to do is hit that thing 3 more times and we should be good to go. So he's now in the position where I have to switch out. If he wants to predict, he can go for Gear Grind. If he wants to just use a ground attack, and that's fine too. But I'm going to predict with my switch again. Oh, there we go. That's what I was worried about. And that Gear Grind is really bad for me. Really, really bad for me. Interesting to see him do it. But I do have a play for that as well. Because now this is even more so. Like, is he going to predict again? That'd be crazy. No way. So he's going for Gear Grind again. We're going into Steelix. Oh, interesting. Powdered Snow. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't actually do anything. So I'm not worried about that. The problem, though, is that the Gyarados can come in again. And I can't predict the Gyarados because the Drill is a big threat. So I actually kind of have to click Bone Club, and there's the Gyarados, and this is where the game gets a little bit sketchy. Because now he's expecting Jolteon to come in. I don't necessarily want to play into that. How fast is Gyarados? This is gonna be an interesting battle. He's not letting me down. All right, we're going back into Dragonite. Taking that gear grind was a big setback for me. Speed drop would be awful here. You can get it. Now Dragonite does threaten a decently strong attack, so this is a good spot for me now. Rhydon, really? Really? I did not expect him to bring Rhydon. That's really surprising. Huh. It's almost like, wow, why? But that's kind of good. I don't mind seeing it, that's for sure. I have no idea what this does, but I'm assuming there's a rock move coming in. Could also be a ground move. So that's a bit of a threat. Hey, Gemini. There's a few different plays that I can do here, and I actually don't really like any of them. So maybe that's why he brought Rhydon. That would make sense. There's lots of things I can do. Like, lots of my team does okay against Rhydon. The problem is I don't want to have to trade any of my team for the Rhydon. The Rhydon's just not worth it. But my Dragonite's low, so I think that's what we're doing here. There's a very low chance, but technically a chance that I just kill him here anyway. Rock Blast, that should finish me off. And we do have a dead Dragonite. So the question is, of course, what do I want to use to finish this off? We're going back into Cloyster. Cloyster is going to be the biggest possible threat. We just don't want him to switch out. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Waluigi's the winner.
Who's gonna win this match? I don't know, but Waluigi's definitely the winner. Okay, Icicle Spear again. If he switches, that'd be great. I don't mind that. The Rhydon's essentially dead to me. So that's a free Tox. Didn't actually matter. It mattered that it got 3 hits. It didn't matter that I got 4 because I could have finished it off. Anyway, so that's our first Pokemon taken out. Again, not that much of a big deal. Killing the Toxtricity doesn't really help me that much. Rhydon comes back in. Why? That's definitely seems like a misplay. There's no reason to bring that back in. He had a free switch in and kind of threw it away. So that's 2 down, which is kind of nice. So the Cloyster, as I mentioned before, is his biggest threat. He doesn't really have anything that beats Cloyster. He just has things that kind of do okay against it. This is one of them. This actually, again, genuinely does not beat Cloyster, though it looks like it might. That being said, this is not a trade that I want to make, because I'm scared about that Dragapult in the back. Imagine if he didn't bring Dragapult. That would be insane to me. But I have to assume that he did bring it, which means that I think I know all 6 of his Pokemon. Again, it's really tempting to just stay in and kill this because I could, but Steelix just eats up everything from him so cleanly. So cleanly that now actually is a good time to predict. Because this isn't a big threat to me. So let's go into the Haxorus. Nice. That's what I like to see. That's looking good. And Haxorus coming in for free is so nice for me. That's yeah, so he has to switch into Excadrill, which does not take the Dragon Hammer very well. He actually might even just die to this. If he does, that could end the game here. Oh, he's faster, so that's a huge problem and really, really obnoxious because he's not supposed to be faster. Oh, it does die though, so that's really good for me. Wow, the drill is faster. No way. That sucks so bad. He has to be like nearly perfect speed to be faster. That's a big problem. So I'm kind of choosing a sack here, but the Torkoal actually has a decent matchup. But again, having the drill down is so huge. He's in trouble is a good way of saying this. Two of his Pokemon are weak to dragon attacks. Only one of them is faster than me. He switches into Gyarados. That makes sense. The Gyarados is still kind of a threat, but not nearly as much as it was before. And Jolteon's actually not that useful anymore. Jolteon's only here for Gyarados, but as soon as Gyarados is below half health, I don't even need him for that. So Jolteon's actually surprisingly useless here. I would see him switching into Dracozolt possibly. Dragapult's not as good of a switch because he could get paralyzed here. If he got paralyzed, that would have been game over. He didn't though. So now there's some counterplay. This is gonna be close. Very close. Just gotta make a decision here. I think it's not terrible to stay in, but do I really need Steelix anymore? Do I even need Torkoal anymore? Torkoal's even lower than Steelix is. And Torkoal has an even worse matchup, so I think that's fine. I might go down to two of these. Looks like that's a no, which is really good for me because now I can threaten the Dragon Claw. He switches back into Gyarados. That's fine. Gets it down to about that half health, which is where I need it. Ooh, it might not make it though. That's pretty close to half, right? Is that close enough? It actually does make a big difference for this turn right here. Let me double check. Does it matter? I don't think so. I think he is low enough. I'd be pretty surprised if he lived this. So we come into Haxorus now. Haxorus is guaranteed to be faster and just about guaranteed to kill here. No matter what happens, it can kill the Gyarados. It can kill anything switching in. So this should definitely pick up a kill one way or another. Yep. Whew. A little bit scary. Like, this should kill. It's supposed to kill. Does it actually kill? I don't know. And now he's in trouble because now he doesn't have anything to fight the Steelix. As weird as it is, Jolteon does absolutely nothing at this point. The Gyarados is dead. There's no reason to keep this alive. Which means I can actually go to Cloyster instead, which is even better than Steelix. And it's looking pretty good. Should be all right. I'm not even sure what could really go wrong at this point, which I probably shouldn't say, but that's how it's looking. Dragon Claw, of course, gonna do damage because Dragon Pult's terrifying, but shouldn't do too much. Icicle Spear, on the other hand, will hit quite hard. I did get a crit there. Doesn't matter all that much, but it is a little bit nice that I was able to pick up that kill. Drake's ult is in. Again, now we get to kind of... I almost want to switch. Maybe I will. This is absolutely unnecessary, but I'm doing it. I don't want him to see how much damage Drake's ult does to Cloister. That's the only reason I switched there. The Drake's ult can't touch the Steelix, so it doesn't actually matter. And one more Bone Club should do it. He would have to have me miss both 2 Bone Clubs in a row, and then some added miracles from there. So that will be game 1. That was hard. There were some things that went well for me that made a big difference. That was tough. He played very well. If we're lucky, it'll be just as easy to pick up well, it wasn't easy. We'll be able to pick up a second win because I don't want to go into a game 3. That would be terrifying. So far, so good though, is what I'm trying to say. Whew. Gonna let him know that I think it's just a good idea to take 5 to 10 minutes between matches. I don't know if I'm gonna make that many changes, but if nothing else, I want him to also have the oh, okay, he says he wants to go shorter even, which is pretty surprising. He doesn't even want 5 to 10 minutes, which is interesting to see. Some mind games going on here. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. That's scary. Let's see. I need to buy some potions, which is really annoying. Thank you. That's so weird to me. It's not, but it is. What? What did he change? He's mind gaming me, dude. I was expecting to have 5 to 10 minutes between the next battle, because that's what I like to do, but he said that he's recording, so he wants it to be shorter. I guess he doesn't want to edit it out, which I get, and I'm willing to oblige. But does that mean that he didn't make very many changes? Is that what that means? I don't know. But regardless, we're going into game 2. And I, for better or for worse, didn't actually change anything. Because I assumed that in that short amount of time, is he going to change anything? Looks like the answer to that is no. So I'll take that as a victory. Interesting. Anyway, same as before. No reason to make any changes. Hawks comes back in. We've seen this before. Huh. Love getting 3 hits with Icicle Spear. That's the expected amount. Any more than that, and I feel bad because I feel like I got lucky. Any less than that, I feel bad because I feel like I got unlucky. He knows the Steelix is coming in. I don't like this. Yeah. Yeah. I thought about not playing into that, and then I played into it anyway. Once the Gyarados is down, it makes things easier. Again, the Gyarados isn't even that big of a threat because it does lose to a lot of these, but it's just annoying. It gets in the way. I don't like that. Shoot. All right, let me see. I don't want to be predictable. Okay. Fine. I'll give you what you want, DJK. You can have my Jolteon. Is that good for you? Is that what you wanted? It's still Grass Pledge. There's no reason not to. Really? I'm surprised he switched into Excadrill again. That damage is so important. It really does make a huge difference. I'm surprised he's willing to give that up. Assuming he brought the same team, which I think is very possible, I actually don't need Jolteon. Jolteon's only good for scaring out Gyarados, but it doesn't make that big of a difference because he has good switch-ins. I'm really tempted to stay in here, especially if he goes for a Gear Grind, because I do live a Gear Grind. I don't think this is a throw, but it could be a bad play. This damage is just so nice. Okay, that's fine. Excadrill is low. That was a bad play. It was aggressive, but it's definitely not gonna lose me the game. Girder comes in. That's something we didn't see last time. So he did actually make a change. I wasn't sure if he did. The Girder is kind of a pain. It's not that bad. We bring in Dragonite. We're basically hoping for Cloyster to do what it did last game, and we should be okay. Dragonite's in. I dual chop here because it does. Pluck does more, don't get me wrong, but why would he stay in? And even if he did stay in, I'm not taking that much damage. So dual chop is definitely the play. Love this damage on Gyarados. Ooh, yeah. You're crazy. Why would you switch into Gyarados? Because Gyarados can't even really hit me that hard. It's annoying that I got that that defense drop. I guess that does make a little bit of a difference. Let me see just how big of a difference that does make. Am I faster? Actually, probably am, to be honest. I would hate to miss. He switches into Excadrill. You crazy? Oh my god, if this kills. You're nuts. He's got 1 health. Okay. What is he doing? He's letting my Dragonite just go pop, 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 pop. God, I almost want to save this now. Oh, man. So he has to go for Gear Grind, right? He's got 1 health. It's so annoying. If that did just a tiny bit more. Let's see. All right. I want the drill gone. Get out of here. Oh, he predicted too. Oh no, this Dragonite. He's been predicting after predicting after predicting. Prediction. And it really did not pay off for him there. Rhydon comes in now. He, after losing so many predictions, there's no way he predicts again. So I can switch into Steelix here. Yeah. And the wait. Okay, the Gyarados is still alive. I was like, wait, is it dead? I don't even remember anymore. But luckily we have these now, which does make a huge difference. I love seeing this. He doesn't want to stay in. He really doesn't. But do I want to switch into a possible switch from him? Not really. How much does Rock Blast do from Rhydon? I think I know what play I want to make. I'm just trying to figure out how risky it is. He switches so much. Shoot, I hate this play. I really do. Okay, thank God. Oh, that was a scary one for sure. But I did get the right prediction. And we've already seen just how big of a problem this Haxorus is. Especially against the Gyarados at half health, which is exactly what we saw last game. And so this will... Oh, no, don't do that! DJK! You can't switch Dragapult in on Haxorus! Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, okay. I don't mean to sound cocky here, but I don't think he can win from here. Biggest problems on his team by far: Excadrill, Dragapult. Those are both dead now. So now I just stay in with Haxorus and use that Dragon Hammer. And this thing's gonna go absolutely ham on his team. Oof. Yikes. I'm really surprised that he switched in Dragapult on Haxorus. I'm not sure what he was predicting there. Maybe he just didn't want to lose the Gyarados. But the Gyarados isn't even that important because it loses to Haxorus. You have to take out Haxorus first. So now here's the Gyarados. We already know what's going to happen here. So I didn't really like that switch in either. Oh no. Yikes. That's I mean, relieving, but a little bit painful to see. Toxtricity doesn't live it either. Haxorus Dragon Hammer. You cannot sleep on that. It does so much damage. It's actually pretty insane. I do even have Grass Pledge. Might as well click it here. Just cause. And that one shots right on, and that is a GG. Ooh, man. He's got a scary team. I think if that Dragapult had stayed alive, that could have been a lot scarier. But we're making it to the semifinals, and very well played. Thank you for the games, DJK. It was a pleasure.